Okay.
This is the Hawaiian Sunrise Hanging Basket Kit. This kit is on sale for 71 bucks. It is going to include our round hanging basket, floral foam. We're going to have 3 of our flame-colored poppy sprays, a draping peperomia, a magenta UV-protected clematis bush, and my favorite, bright spider plant bush.
There it is. Okay, and the hanging baskets this year come with stationary wires on most of them, so this is easy to pop on after you design your basket. So much better than fighting a chain while you're working. I did go ahead and cut my foam. I used about 2/3 of the foam, and it is wired through the bottom of the basket. Can you see my green wire right here? And it's coming up around the foam and secured. You can also glue it and then wire over the top. That will give you a double secure way of getting that put together also. So then our peperonia plants, we're gonna use all these plants intact without cutting them apart to make it easy for you. The other reason I don't cut them apart is that it retains the extra height so that these little guys are maximum for height because we've left them on the base stem. And if you get these inserted in the foam, they're pretty stable. These 3 plants each going into the foam, even if you didn't glue them, would probably be safe and secure in there. But we're basically going to pile up first the peperonia, then the clematis. Let's just get them in there and then we'll worry about arranging them. Clematis kind of down over the top of it. And all of these 3 stems are literally having to fight for space in the middle of my foam. This piece, when you shape it, use your hand, just like when you're messing with curling ribbon to get curling ribbon to curl. You're kind of taking your thumb and you're working the leaf by pulling it through your thumb into a curved shape. These come so straight and they look 100% better if most of the leaves get a nice soft curve to them. Not a sharp bend, but a nice soft curve, and that's how you do it. So this is one of our spider plant styles. We also have a larger spider plant style. If you have a bigger basket of your own and you want to order the larger spider plant, it has big, long airplane stems and much longer drape. This is the small version. Okay, this is getting tucked right in there. So let's get it shaped out and see what we have here. The clematis is in multiple sections, long and short. So we're just gonna work it, pulling it around a little bit and get the color balanced. You might have to just arrange it, lifting and pulling it into another direction if it didn't get balanced on you the first time. And then also shape those stems, giving them a drape down too, so they don't look too straight. Nothing in nature grows straight. Everything's gotta have a little curve to it. So hopefully you're seeing that okay. Give it a little spin here. The other thing about hanging baskets is I don't get too concerned about the fact that I can see the foam in here. It's going to be hanging, guys. It should be hanging above your view. You shouldn't be looking down into it unless you have it like on a shepherd's hook, in which case you could be more creative about covering the foam, but if it's hanging up, it generally doesn't matter. As long as it looks good when it's up. So don't forget to drop all of these long trailers, because in nature, they're definitely not gonna stick straight out. They're gonna fall over the edge of the pot and maybe kick up on the bottom. So keep that in mind as you bend all the tips down. Okay, then the easy thing about balancing the poppies is cut the stems off pretty short, and you're gonna just place 3 of them in a triangle, maybe eyeball it quick. They are gonna end up in between my clematis perfectly. And once you figure out where they're gonna go, I'm gonna use a little glue on these guys just to ensure they don't go flying. They all have wire in each stem, so you can curve the poppies to hang downwards. Maybe one goes up, one goes down. And by having a dot of glue, you'll make sure they don't wiggle themselves out, since they're sticking out and the wind will catch them. They certainly add some color though, don't they? If you wanted to add extra things to this planter, you could do another round of white poppies would look great in here. You could put the yellow forsythia in here.
Oh, that'd be good.
You could probably add a chopped up pink and white geranium, which would make it very full. You could cut apart an impatiens bush. You could use, what else? I'm looking around me to see what else would be pink. You could use another pink flower like the pink echinacea.
I think I always go for UV geraniums is always a favorite. The pink white would be really pretty.
They would. And that means all you have left to do is hook your hanger back on and call it good.
Awesome. Beautiful.